So when I'm doing my 4 patches, I am just going to chain piece. And if you don't know exactly what that is, we're going to just put our pieces together. And when I get to the end, I'm going to grab another section, put my block together, just matching the edges. These are nice and simple. And then you can put that right underneath the presser foot and just keep stitching. So this way I can cut all the threads at the end, and you can do this for any multiple blocks. The biggest thing is just make sure you're stitching the right side on the block. So, and as you can see, we have like this stitch piece together, and then we'll just come and snip it with our scissors. And we have 3 pieces all put together. So I am starting to put the quadrants together, and what we're doing is we're putting 4 patches because we have 3 rows of those, and we can nest the seams and do a really nice job. And then as you can see, we have the first row done, and we'll be adding the other rows as we go. This is Amanda at Queen Bee Quilting, and I am working through the quilt along. And as you can see, I have this actually laid out on the floor because many of you probably don't have a big design wall to put a quilt this big. And so I have put these together in quadrants. And all you had to do is make 4 patches, and then we put 3 rows together, and then we turn them all, and we get this great quadrant that is easy to put together. So I'm gonna stitch up that middle, and I will show you what it looks like outside when it's all finished. So one of the things I like to do when I am finished with a quilt, and I still am going to put a border on this, but I am just doing a stay stitch at about a 1/4 inch, not even, I'm sorry, 1/8 of an inch along the edge. And this, especially with all these seams that we have coming together on the edge, we have a bunch of them. This just helps keep the quilt square, and it's a great thing for long armors that really is helpful to keep it from stretching, and it just keeps the fabric a little bit together, and so these seams don't pull apart here. So we still have a good point when we put on either the binding, or as we're going to do in this case, I'm putting a little 2.5 inch border on the outside of this quilt. So it's just a great little make it easier, make it better, and a straight stay stitch about 1/8 of an inch.